are using the USB-C receiver that plugs into like the phones and the cameras and the computers, you cannot use the wireless earbuds. So here are some things that I found out while I was using the Hollyland Max 2s. And these are some things that you might want to take note of just in case if you're ever using these things. So the wireless headphones don't work for playback at all. I don't know if it does on other cameras, but on the Sony cameras, I can't hear any of the playback. So if I have the wireless headphones on and I go back to play the clips, you can't hear them at all. So that's one thing you need to know. So if you're trying to like hear back any clips and see how they sound, then you might not be able to hear them from the actual wireless receivers. When you are using the USB-C receiver that plugs into like the phones and the cameras and the computers, you cannot use the wireless earbuds. So that's another thing to take in mind. That's really the only two things that I've noticed. And then the auto setting for the mics, there's like an auto setting where you could set everything to auto on there. I tried using it. It has low, medium, high. Medium is too low, low is extremely low, and high is just like barely there. And it does this thing where if you're using the two channels, it kind of like makes a safety channel even if I don't want it to do so. It makes a safety channel, it puts that one even lower. So it's kind of like when I pick high, it does medium low for the two, if it makes any sense, because one of the channels is low. But yeah, I would just put in your gain manually in because it lets you adjust it all the way to 20 dB. So put in the gain where how you want it. And if you really want to be safe, just record the 32-bit flow into the actual receivers, so that way you have that backup, which I would always do. But yeah,